All right. We want to start by facing the east. And we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, B'Kwakadas. And we want to give double honors to the elder apostles, the prophets, and the teachers at GMS that have been bringing out this 100% truth for the last 30 plus years. And to the sincere Akyawa Akwa, salutations. Today we're just going to go back to the basics and we're going to read Revelation chapter 13. So let's just get started. In fact, give me Revelation 12 and 12. We'll bring this out again in this class, but I want to bring it out. Start with that. Get Revelation 12 and 12. My tablet's working today, so.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12.
12 and 12, yeah.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, where the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Rejoice, because we're getting to the end of this. Rejoice, because it's almost over. It says the devil, the word devil means false accuser, slanderer, liar. So this false accuser, this slanderer, this liar knows that his time is running out. And so he's coming down with great wrath. So let's go ahead and get a class on Revelation chapter 13. Starting from the top.
Revelation 13 and 1. And I stood up upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy.
The name of blasphemy. And that goes into a whole different class of the different empires throughout our history. But get me Revelation chapter 17, starting at verse 1.
Okay.
3, starting at verse 3. Sorry, select it.
Revelation 17 and 3. And I saw one of his heads as
Revelation chapter 17, starting at verse 3.
Yeah, that's what
So he carried me away in the spirit. You're in Revelation chapter 13. There you go.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse 3. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
That woman that's sitting on that woman actually represents America, or shall we say, secret Babylon, or spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Give me Daniel 7 and 23.
Daniel.
It's in right at the end of the Old Testament, like after Ezekiel.
Found it. Chapter.
Start at verse 23.
Wait, what chapter?
Daniel chapter 7. Start at verse 23.
Daniel 7 and 23. Thus he said, the 4th beast shall be the 4th kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down, and break it in pieces.
So this fourth king, this fourth kingdom, this fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be devised from all kingdoms. What place do we have that's devised of all kingdoms? So this place that's devised of all kingdoms and shall devour the whole earth. Let me hit everybody with 100% tariffs. Let me keep doing it until somebody pokes back, and then we're going to send in the troops. Woo! So let's keep going. Diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. So everything that we knew 10 years ago It's nothing like what it is today. He's treading it down. Like I tell you, Babylon is destroyed. Babylon has been destroyed, and you're watching it crumble in real time. Let's go to the book of Daniel. Let's go back to. I want to get Daniel because. Yeah, get Daniel 8 and 25.
8 and 25.
Yep.
Daniel 8 and 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand.
Listen to this. This is the New Living Translation. He will be a master of deception and will become arrogant. I wonder who that could possibly be. He will destroy many without warning. He will even take on the prince of princes in battle. But he will be broken, though not by human power. So when our oppressor goes down, it's telling you, it's not going to be by us. It's not going to be by the human powers. And so we got to know these things. Go back over to the book of Revelation chapter 13 and get verses 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Revelation chapter 13 and 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority.
Leopards are fast, bears are strong, and the teeth of a lion are powerful. He's fast, strong, and powerful. And he received his power from the other nations. And this power that it's receiving, America's receiving this power at this time. America is secret Babylon. America is spiritual Sodom and Egypt. So you got to understand what's happening here. Either, and just because like people like to not agree, it doesn't matter whether you agree or not. It doesn't make it not true. It just means you don't agree with the truth. I know, right? It's just always getting windy around. Always got to be something. Satan cometh immediately at all times. And he's coming more and more because he knows he has but a short time. So the spiritual and the physical. So,
Read verse 3.
Yeah, give me 3.
Revelation 13:3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wandered after the beast.
And so the reason why so what happened is the Roman Empire is what this is talking about. Their beast system. How did they become in such great power? Through the denarius, 100% pure silver. And so what is our great power now? We were wounded, but then we came back into power. So if you look at all the laws, you can grab a Black's Law book right now. And the Black's Law book will tell you that all the laws that are made in this land are Roman Greek laws. It's a Roman law book pretty much. So that's why it says that it was wounded, because the Roman Empire almost completely collapsed. That's when you have what they would call the Byzantine Empire in the Dark Ages. After that time was up, the Roman Empire, which is now known as the European Empire, took back over. And how did they do it? Well, we're the leaders. We're the woman in scarlet. That's America. How do we lead? Through the petrodollar. The Romans had the denarius, and that was the best form of currency at that time, because everybody knew that they were getting 100% pure. Until one day, I forget who it was, he cut a piece off and made it 90% pure because he wanted to fund his partying. And that was the beginning of the end for the Romans. Not yet. So we have the petrodollar right now. And what's happening to the petrodollar? It's being done away with, right? And what's the next thing that they're going to put in place of that petrodollar? It's going to be cryptocurrency, electronic currency. And the reason why they're pushing so hard to do it this way is so they can have full power over any, and you guys already know, your purchases. I mean, every single thing you do, once you're digitally subscribed, because that's what it's going to segue into, a digital subscription, a subdermal implant. And so this is why all these different confusing things are happening right now. So go ahead and give me Revelation 13 and 4.
Revelation 13 and 4. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
So, who's able to make war with our system? Who's able to make war with America? You tell me who has that technology, who has those powers. We have the strongest military power since the Roman Empire. We are the strongest ones on earth at this time. So that's why it says that. And go ahead and give me Revelation 13 and 5.
Revelation 13 and 5?
Yes, please.
Revelation 13 and 5. And there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things, and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
So, and that goes right back into Daniel 7 and 25 again. Let me read it again to you just really quickly, because that's what this is like. Read that again.
Verse 5, and there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things, and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
42 months. That's a time, and half a times. And so when the Bible talks about the times, and a half time, it's talking about 40 and 2 months. So 42 months. So he was given power for 42 months. Let me read it again in Daniel 8 and 25, though. It says that by his master deception, he will be a master of deception and will become arrogant and will destroy many without warning. So, well, what did you say again? Read that again.
And there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things.
Right there. He speaks great things. That's the master of deception and destroying many without warning. That's when he comes in and tells you, in the name of peace. And you got to remember something really important. The Department of Peace. And by peace, he shall destroy many. Do you guys even know what the Department of Peace is? Trump has made, and he did an executive order on this right when he got into office. He made his own, pretty much his like the UN. He started his own version of the UN, and he's already got 12 countries that are participating, each one having to give him $1 billion to join. He has full power. Even after his presidency is over, he will still have full power of the Department of Peace. He is never out of office. He gets to pick his predecessor. He is the final rule maker. He can veto anything, but he's trying to compete with the United Nations with this new organization. You might want to look it up. While everybody's looking at the Epstein files, they're preparing you for the MOTB. That would be the subdermal implant, so you can be digitally subscribed to the new society that they're about to put in your face. So it's all working. They're doing it. They got us all distracted. They're not doing, and who's getting in trouble for any of that stuff that's going on there? Who got in trouble? Did anybody in our country? I mean, they still are going to court for 6 months, and what are they talking about? No one even knows anymore. It's just like a comedy show. It's like a soap opera. I can't wait to see the next episode. But while you're watching that soap opera, they're preparing you for the new society, and you don't know it because you're too busy being distracted. And that's why I say their plan is working. So get me Revelation, and like I said, by peace they shall destroy many. Look it up. It's called the Department of Peace, and it's Trump's department that he made, that he created, that he is never going to be kicked out of office from. Like I said, he has all of the authority over his own Department of Peace. Go ahead and give me Revelation 13 and 6 and 7.
Revelation 13 and 6. And he opened his mouth, in blasphemy against Yahweh, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven.
So blaspheming his name, tabernacle means tent. Tent represents house. House represents the nation of Israel. So who's blaspheming the Israelites right now? Everybody. Because everybody wants to pretend like them rapists out in Israel, that, oh, those Israelis are well, the Bible said that they don't suffer any curses. And the Bible says, give me Revelation 2 and 9.
2 and 9?
Get Revelation 2 and 9. I'll get Revelation 3 and 9.
Revelation 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and
Blasphemies. Poverty.
Poverty. But thou art rich, and I know that blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
So it says, I know thy, let me get it. All right, let me hold this real quick. I know thy works. That's us. We're right here on the street corners, like the scriptures say, go out to the highways and the hedges and preach to the wind. That's the works. I know the tribulation. That's all the trials and the obstacles that we go through to get to the kingdom. That's why it tells you in Matthew 24 and 13, he that endureth until the end, the saved shall be saved. So at this time, nobody is saved. That is a Christian lie. Straight up. It doesn't say it in the Bible. The Bible speaks clearly the opposite of that. So, I know thy tribulations and thy poverty. What does the word ghetto mean? It means designated area where the Jews are required to dwell. Who dwells in a ghetto? That's right. That's right. The real Jews dwell in the ghettos. So now we've got a serious problem because there's people over there that won't take a DNA test because it proves who they really are. They're Khazars. They're Russians. They're Edomites. They're straight Edomites. Look it up. Everybody's got a heritage. Everybody's got a background. Everybody's got ancient ancestors. And you're going to have to answer with that same energy that you brought to earth in the kingdom when you go to judgment. So, I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not. But they are the synagogue of Satan. So the people that are telling you that they're these special people of God, they're not. In fact, his name isn't even God. It's Yahweh. He exists. He is. So, take that. Let's get Revelation 3 and 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. And who's he talking to? This is Yahushua. It's in red. So he's saying, I loved you, the Israelites. All the other people that think that they're getting in, you're not. Unless you're an Israelite. That's why it tells you the Israelites were scattered to the four corners of the earth, mingled among the other nations. So what does that mean? It's not a complexion doctrine. You can look like anybody and still be an Israelite. It depends on Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh. So it tells you 2/3 of you must therein die, but 1/3 of the Israelites that are part of the kingdom are going to make it. 1/3 therein shall live. So there you have it. Let's go back over to Revelation chapter 13. Pick up where you left off. Read verse 6 again.
And he opened his mouth and blessed. Oh wait, Revelation 13 and 6. And he opened his mouth and blasphemy against Yahweh to blaspheme.
Blaspheme his name. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Blaspheme his name and his tabernacle.
What do you guys call him? His name is Yahweh. According to the Rosetta Stone, the characters, the pronunciation, it's Yah-ha-wah-ha. Wah-ha together is Wah. So when you say it, it's Yah-ha-wah. It means he exists. He is. And then when you say his son's name is Yahweh. So waha, the word ha means the. So Yahweh, it means he is the deliverer. These are simple things, but people blaspheme his name. You can say anything you want. It doesn't matter which name you call on, just as long as it's in your spirit. No, that's not true. Because it says, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So if you learn something, what do? You apply it to your life. You don't decide, I can still say parquet butter. No, you apply it to your life. That's the blasphemy of his name. I showed you the blasphemy of his people. They're calling themselves the Jews, but we are. So you got to ask yourself at the end of the day, all of the prophecies are being fulfilled in our faces. They're being fulfilled. There's going to be a point where you guys are going to be like, damn, those are the real Israelites. Those are the children of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Finish that and then read 7.
He opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. Verse 7, and it was given unto him to make war with saints and to overcome them, and power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
Power was given to him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. So he's saying everybody. You come to this country and it's filled with every nation. And so, and then it goes further than that though, because now they're trying to do a one world government. But it started right here in Babylon. And that's why they tell you he's drunk from the cup of their iniquity. I forget, that's a rough paraphrase. But let's go back over to, and like I said, in 7 it says it was given unto him to make war with the saints. And so that goes right back into where we started at the very beginning of the class, Revelation 12 and 12. Get Revelation 12 and 12 again real quick. Because in 7 it says, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given to him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. So, get Revelation 12 and 12 again.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having a great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
So there it is. That great wrath, that power that's given to him, is for a short time. Now, we've been telling you this since the beginning of time. Get Job 9 and 24.
Job 9 and 24.
Again, every fucking week.
And 24.
Yes.
Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the earth, of the judges thereof, if not where, and who is he?
Read that again.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the earth.
Read it again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He's covered the faces of the real judges. That would be the Israelites. If not, where and who is he? So you guys are going to have to explain to me. If it's not who I'm saying it is, then tell me who it is. Because all biblical signs point to this government and this leadership and all the people joined with it. Let's get 1 Peter 5 and 8. Because remember, he's only got a little bit of time. We know who the wicked is, and he's coming with great wrath. Why do you think that they're just trying to scoop people up off the streets? I mean, this is the final decree.
1 Peter 5 and 8.
1 Peter 5 and 8.
1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your
Adversary.
adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
So, be vigilant. Be sober-minded. In other words, study the scriptures. Don't let other people lie to you. It's all the laws are done away with. Oh this, oh that. The Sabbath is every Sunday. We got to celebrate birthdays and Christmas and Easter. None of that shit's in the Bible. None of that's in the Bible. Not even a Sunday Sabbath. None of that's in the Bible. We only come out on Sundays because this is my day off. That's the only day I got. That's why we come out here on Sundays. But the real Sabbath is Monday to Tuesday this month. And next month, it's going to be Wednesday to Thursday. It changes every month. So these are the blasphemies and the lies. These are why we need to be vigilant. We need to be sober-minded. We need to understand that everything that they were teaching us in the Bible was a lie. Okay? And it says, your adversary, the false accuser. Remember, devil, false accuser, the liar, the slanderer. That's the person, is as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So anybody that's got a simple mind, anybody that's simple-minded is going to get taken out. They're going to be easily manipulated, in other words. Man, it's really getting windy out here today. Let's keep going. Go back to Revelation 13 and 8.
Revelation 13 and 8. Revelation 13 and 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world.
It says, and all that dwell upon earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life. So the people that are going to worship this new system are not written in the book of life. And so, and how are you going to be, how are you going to worship this new system? You're going to be joined to the system digitally, subdermally, with a foreign object placed beneath the skin. It's written in the Bible. And we're going to get that too. We're getting to that right now, in fact. We're getting to that. So, and who's not written in the book of life? So there's somebody that's not going to make it into the kingdom no matter what. A whole nation of people. Get me Malachi chapter 1 and start at verse 2. Yeah.
Malachi chapter 1 and verse 2.
Yep.
Malachi 1 and 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahweh?
Wasn't Esau Jacob's brother? Question mark. Keep reading.
That I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau.
I love Jacob, and I hate Esau. I love Jacob, and I hate Esau. You know, I was worried about this happening. You know what we're going to do? We'll do this. We're going to have to roll them up a bunch. It's just too windy out here. It's like a little tornado. That's all right. The Most High still dwells with us. As soon as we get this all cleaned up, it'll stop. I guarantee the wind will stop blowing. All right, that's good enough for right now. We still got the oppression and the charge. Let me see. Go back over there. Just have to make it a little bit smaller. All right, now where were we? We're at Revelation 13 and 8 is where we're at.
I didn't finish reading verse 3 of Malachi.
back to Malachi, verse 3.
And I hated Esau, and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness,
Whose names are not written in the book of life. Read the next verse. 4, verse 3.
That's got in my eye.
You know, this-
That's got in my eye.
Yeah, it's like it's just going really rough out here right now. It's really windy and rough, guys.
Stuff the devils, whatever they say.
So,
Stuff devils.
yeah.
Verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of the wickedness.
Who's the border of wickedness at this time? I mean, you're watching the Epstein files. That's your distraction at this point. You see what's going on. Who's the border of wickedness? Who's the border of wickedness? Everybody that, all those people and the people that are joined with them. That's who your border of wickedness is. It's very simple. Go back to Revelation chapter...
You want me to finish reading verse 4?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, keep going. Salakia.
And the people against whom the Lord Yahweh hath indignation forever.
Indignation.
Indignation forever.
Indignation.
Indignation.
Yes. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
So he's going to hate them forever. So,
Back to Revelation chapter 13.
that was,
That was Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4. What I just read.
Malachi 1 and 4. I want to see something. That's what you just read, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to read it in the New Living Translation. Esau's descendants in Edom may say, we have been shattered, but we will rebuild the ruins. But Yahweh of heaven's armies replies that they may try to rebuild, but I will demolish them again. So when we tear this fucking place down, it ain't coming back. That's what he's trying to tell you. Their country will be known as the land of wickedness, and their people will be called the people of whom Yahweh is forever angry. Okay? That's this land right here, right now. I mean, how in the hell are we going to have a president that's been convicted of so many crimes, and then on top of that, he's like the #1 name in the Pedialyte case with the Epstein files. He's the #1 name. He's in the Epstein files more than Epstein. It should be the Trump files. Let's go back over to Revelation. So read 8 and 9 together. And no, just read 9 and 10 together. Pick up where you left off at 9 and then read 9 and 10.
Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Verse 10, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
So we're patiently and faithfully waiting for the rest of these prophecies to be fulfilled. Let's get one real quick. Get me Isaiah 14, 1 and 2. Got to bring that out every week. Isaiah 14, 1 and 2. Let's get that prophecy that has not yet been fulfilled.
Isaiah 14, 1 and 2.
Yep. Isaiah chapter 14, verses 1 and 2.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Remember, those strangers represent the Hellenized Israelites that don't know what tribe they're from. Some of them didn't even know they were Israel until they read the Bible. Keep reading, verse 2.
Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
So he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. We're patiently and faithfully waiting for these prophecies, like I said, to be fulfilled. Let's get another one. Let's get another one really quick. Give me Obadiah. There's only one chapter, so chapter 1, and start at verse 15.
Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done it shall be done unto thee.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. The book of Obadiah is directly talking to the Edomites. Keep reading.
Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Wait, did I read it? Wait. Shall be done unto thee.
Yeah, keep going. You're good.
Yeah, I read it.
Oh, keep reading.
Oh.
Next verse.
Okay. 16. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall the heathen drink continually. Ye that shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been.
There it is, right there. They will be as they had never been. Okay, keep reading.
Verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
Jacob shall possess their possessions. One more.
18.
Yeah, keep going.
18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them, and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it.
There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, hath spoken it. This is what the Bible says. So the Edomites still roam the earth. They haven't been taken out yet, because they have to be taken out when Yahweh Shai comes down and takes them out. That's why it says, when we were talking earlier, that he will be taken out, but not by human hands. That's Daniel 8:25. So let's go back over to Revelation. Chapter 13. Picking up where you left off at verse 11.
Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Verse 12. And he exerciseth all the power of the...
Wait, did it say he had 2 horns as a lamb and spoke as a dragon? You know what that reminds me of? Baphomet, the Baphomet statue. Keep reading.
Verse 12. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
Going back into the Roman Empire. Their system almost got completely destroyed, but then they came back into power. Keep reading.
Verse 13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in sight of men.
So keep reading.
Verse 14. And deceiveth them all. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live.
We need to make an image to the beast. So anybody that is going to be joined in this system is going to have to be joined in through this image. So read verse 15.
Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship it, the image of the beast should be killed.
So anybody that's not going to be joined to this new system, they're going to find a reason to systematically and lawfully take you out. You see them taking out so-called illegal immigrants, but really it's just brown people, because there's illegal Caucasians that are not being taken out. So Trump is clearly the most racist president that we've probably ever had, ever. But now let's get into it. Give me verse 16, because I said they're going to make an image to the beast, and they're going to have this image. They're going to have this a presence of something that lets everybody know that you're part of their system, right? So get verse 16.
Verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
So wait a second. Keep reading, one more.
Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Now, I told you when I brought these out, I was going to prove to you that meant that this is talking about a subdermal implant. So it says he has to receive a mark in his right hand or his forehead. So when you go back into the Greek, which this is written in, or the Latin, Greek, Latin, Roman, Greek, Latin, that's what it's originally written in. The word is not mark. The word is charagma. The word charagma literally means a subdermal implant placed beneath the skin of a foreign object. It's literally written in the Bible. They're going to make you take a subdermal implant of a foreign object to be digitally subscribed to the new society. Get Revelation 14, start at verse 9. Let's find out some consequences.
14 and 9.
14 and 9.
Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, and in the presence of the holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb.
So it tells you in chapter 14, starting at verse 9, reading through 11, but that's where you read to, right? 11?
I read 9 and 10.
That's good enough. So it tells you that if you receive the subdermal implant, that you're being distracted right now. I keep telling you. You got Epstein files, you got wars, you got rumors of wars, kingdom against kingdom, people against people. But while you're looking around going, oh, look at this, look at that, they're literally setting this system up in our faces. That's the whole deal with Iran right now. Iran has to be part of it. And so they're willing to go to war with Iran, but they have, and even Trump even said, that's the last part we need to finish our plan. So they have a plan for us that nobody knows about because we're very busy watching the most slanderous, wickedest, evilest president that we've, with all of his indignation on the surface. We can see it. We can see that the earth was given into the hands of wicked, and he ain't going nowhere. He's in your face smirking with it. Did he go to jail? Did he get impeached? Did anything? Nothing happened to him. Nothing. So while everybody's being distracted, they're building the system. And I just said that. Give me Revelation 19 and 20.
Revelation 19 and 20.
Yep.
Revelation chapter 19 and verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone.
It said cast alive. So what a lot of people don't understand is if you understood this Bible, there is no such thing as hell. We live in hell. This earth is actually the physical hell. I can take a pitchfork and stick it right through you. You bleed to death, scream, pain, burn you to death. This is hell, what we live in. In fact, hell in the Bible is being a servant, servitude, at the bottom of society. Heaven represents rulership. So you guys are going to go, and this is telling you a physical thing that's going to happen to these people. So if there's no hell, what is it talking about? Give me Isaiah 66, 15 and 16.
Isaiah 66, 15, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots, like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
So, what is he going to do? He's going to visit us with fire. That's how you're going to get burned alive, is what he's telling you. I'm going to burn your ass alive for not following this truth. I'm going to burn your ass. Get verse 16.
Verse 16. For by fire and by a sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many.
So I'm going to plead with all flesh with fire. I'm going to burn your asses up to remind you who the real God is. The real Yahweh. Everybody's making shit up these days. All them, and then they give you depictions to look at, so when you close your eyes and pray at night, you can see your little angels with their little wings and harps, and you got white Jesus and God touching fingers. Some gay ass shit. That's what that really is. You guys don't know what's going on because they've lied to you. They've discriminated against us. They've slandered the truth. They've changed the truth. And we all know about it. I bring it out every week. What happens when you change the truth? But these guys weren't written in the book of life in the first place. So there's no reason to bring out that scripture. But you know what? What this is talking about, the flames and the fire and the chariots. Watch this. Get me Zechariah 14 and 12. Zechariah 14 and 12. That's like
It's like right before.
It's like the last. It's right before Malachi. It's
Yeah.
second to last before the New Testament.
So Zechariah 14 and 12.
Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
That sounds like nuclear war, because the only thing that's hot enough to melt your ass on point, is the nuclear destruction. So when you go into Isaiah 66 of 15 and 16, and it's talking about that fire, you can jump right over to Zechariah and show the actual the reaction, what's going to happen when that fire hits. People are going to melt in their place. If you go to the movie, the very first Terminator, that woman, remember, she's holding on to the fence, and she turns around and looks, and then there's a nuclear explosion, like about a mile or maybe even 10 miles off in the distance. And by the time she looks, it hits her so fast, it melts the skin off her flesh, her eyes and her tongue melt in their holes, and there's just a skeleton there. And then the skeleton turns to dust. So the Bible has already written this stuff. Now they're making movies about it. They've been making movies about it to get everybody confused. So, with that being said, did we get everything? Go back to Revelation chapter 13.
Revelation chapter 13.
Yep. And I'm going to read this one more time. And this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all people that have fought against Jerusalem. That's the Israelites. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand on their feet. Their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues shall consume away in their mouth. So the Most High's coming to get ya. So I always say, that's pretty much all I had. So get Revelation 22 and 12.
22 and 12.
Yeah.
Revelation 22 and 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be.
Every single man, according to his works, is what he will be rewarded on. And it even says in Obadiah 1 and 15, he's going to do the same thing to the other nations for their wickedness. So with that being said, sorry that the class is so short today, but if you got eyes to hear, if you got eyes to see and ears to hear, I hope you got something out of this message. And facing the east, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh.
and double honors to the elder apostles, the prophets, and the teachers that have been bringing out this 100% truth over at GMS for the last 30 plus years. Salutations to the sincere Ak Yahweh Akwa. Shalom.